What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Bench with Pete. The series is actually put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. I've done a stupid thing. I was in the middle of recording On the Bench, and I was actually in the episode. I spoke of how I hate it when I'm there talking away, and then I look up. I look, and it turns out that the batteries on my microphone have ran out about 10 minutes ago, and I've just been yabbering on. That's exactly what's happened. So to update you, we've been working on my Imperial Fists. I literally picked up the paint station from Painting Snippets, brought it over here on the main bench, because I want to dedicate at least an hour to these guys. I want to catch up with them because they're behind. And I thought, there you go. Genius. Paints, models, everything's over here in one go. Up. One fell swoop. Brilliant. But it does mean there's no context as to where I am at the moment. Grab your glues, brushes, models, paints, whatever else you need. Let's just get to the bench and I'll fill you in on the way. So here, been painting golds, chest eagles, and so on and so forth. Alright, that's what I've been doing. And yeah, I can't even remember what I've spoke about. I haven't. So we'll start with Kenobi. What do you all think about that then? Because you all seen it yet? I've only just started watching it. I was only able to watch one episode yesterday because I was just too tired. Sorry. I went out with a team event yesterday from my work, and that went rather splendidly. I was able, because I'm not brilliant in social situations, but I pulled it out the bag. I did it. I did good. I was smoking. I was on fire. I worked it. Everything came together for me. I didn't freeze up. I was able to gauge conversation. It was like, oh, I wish I could be like this all the time. Still, can't have it always. But anyway. So what do you all make of Kenobi? I've only seen the first episode. I'll be watching the second one tonight. Loving it so far. Great stuff. Those Inquisitors, I knew they'd be bad gits. They look nasty little gits, didn't they? Gotta go back and do one of the other guys' swords. Their hilt. Yeah, it's been a bit of a roller coaster here for metallics. Started off with glorious gold, then old gold, then I thought, still not looking like the others. Turns out it was Balthazar gold that I had used on my other models. Should have known, really. I should have stuck to the Citadel ones. I probably thought, I probably would have done that. But I just wondered why I had the other golds out. Must be a reason for it. Right. Not to worry, not to worry. Not to worry. Yeah, so I filmed a chill with Pete earlier as well, which I'll be doing that. Tomorrow I've really got to try and cut the grass, because it's never going to be able to get cut else. I just hope and pray it doesn't make me too poorly. If I do it early in the morning, then hopefully if I'm going to collapse, I will have done so by the end of the day. I know that sounds awful, right? Going to collapse. You got to kind of try and figure these factors in, or factor these things in. When you've had a condition for long enough, you need to do that in order to survive. So yeah, if I do that, then it shouldn't affect my working week next week, hopefully. I'm just looking at swords now for a minute. I'm just going back, redoing this chappy sword here. Balthazar gold. But yeah, those Inquisitors, I don't quite get them. I mean, the woman Inquisitor, she's all for let's just kill them, let's get them. And the other two are like, no, let's have more patience. Is there a method to their madness, or do they have another agenda? I don't know. Yeah, hidden his lightsabers in the sand. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Right, so gonna go back over these guys now. Anyway, it's a good job I'm going back over this guy, because he missed a bit there. Unless I just stopped and thought, oh, I'll wait until I come in with the Balthazar Gold. I'd done the chest eagle, but I neglected his the bit on his hand, his gauntlet. That's right, yeah, that's cool. Right, he's done now. Moving on up again. We have another awkward to get to one. Once these bases, excuse me, once these bases are done, they're going to look the business. Yeah, I think matte black will be the next thing I do. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think matte black will need to be what I do next. With these guys to clean them up. Clean up. The chest eagle looks good. I am a fan of painting fully assembled. I know there are those of you that like to paint sub-assemblies. That's never been my favourite. I know you get better results sometimes. But I like to construct, then paint, etc. I think that's him done. Certainly is. Ooh, yes. Right, what have we got here then? Right, we've got the chest eagle and the one on his gauntlet. I think I will go over and do the knees though. Balthazar gold. I have the urge to commit sacrilege and paint gold and metallics on like bolt action tanks and things. I know that would cause uproar. I don't really want to do it. It's just I have the urge to do it sometimes, just because I shouldn't do it. Really. At the end of the day, it's my model. I can paint it how I want, but I don't really want it. I want it fairly realistic, you know. There we are. Nice. Excellent. Okay, that's him full circle. Right. I've got a bottle of water with me today instead of coffee. I don't drink enough water, and I should drink more. I think I would feel heaps better if I did drink more water. So I'm going to have a sip of it, or swig of it in a minute. Trouble is, it's one of those flip top lids which I find difficult to open without getting all the water over me first time around, you know what I mean? I've got to do the matte black on the teeth of the chain swords as well, just to remind myself. So matte black will be the next port of call, I think. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Yeah, so I will do all the golds first, though. Meaning I'll go around the knee pads on some of them where they got extra skulls. Block them in a bit with some Balthazar gold. Now I've got to think about the shields. Some properties when we're looking come up in Honiton where my mum lives. And I used to want to live in Honiton. I wouldn't mind living in Honiton, but it's not as good a place for me as Seaton would be. Because just purely because of not being by the water. I know my wife wouldn't like that. If I was on my own, maybe I would live there. I don't know. Maybe. Most likely would live in Season anyway. But right. Ooh. The weather is glorious here today. Most unlike Plymouth. But I am not complaining. Definitely not complaining. Getting these chaps done. I just wanted to get a bit longer than a half hour on them because although I love the painting snippets, you do get stuff done. There's no doubt about it. There's no question. But I'm just so far behind. I need to play catch up with it a bit. And that's why I decided to move it to on the bench. At least for today. Time we got in there. Quarter of an hour, although in reality it's been like 3/4 of an hour because my microphone died on me. I should really pay more attention to the battery level. I get so caught up in my painting though. Difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. Been reading through the rule book as well. Some evenings I do. There we are. Okay. Back to full circle on that column. I think I'm on the last one here. No, I've got another 2 to do. For the chest, eagles, thingamajiggers. Yeah. But each stage you do brings it that much closer to completion. Not much more, really, honestly, that much more satisfying to gaze upon when I look at them. And I really want to finish these and not leave them half done or 3/4 done. I don't really want to play a game with unfinished models any more than I do non-painted ones. I know, I'm in no rush, so I have that advantage at the moment. It's not like I've got to get them done for a tournament or to play a game against someone at the moment, so no rush there. That was another purity seal. 2 purity seals that I know of. I missed. Well, that's just, not all. Right, let's get these eagles, chest eagles, done. Aquillas? No, I don't know what. They're just look good. Some of the guns have them on. I'll tell you one thing that my colleague did comment on yesterday from work, and she's absolutely right. You might not recognise everybody, or don't look like who you expected, because when you working from home, the only thing you see is like the Teams picture, little tiny icon. Little tiny thumbnail of them. He said you don't recognise them, but you do recognise the voices, and she's absolutely right. You so do. It's quite funny, really. Like, oh, I don't recognise the face, but I recognise the voice. Okay. Alright, so he's got no skulls on his armour. Neither has he. Oh, there's 3 purity seals that we've not done. 3 purity seals. Wow. Well, this guy does. Now, do I paint just the skull or the whole thing? You know what? Oh, I'm gonna. Well, I can paint just the skull. Then I can make a decision if I want to paint the whole thing. Can't I? Yeah, I can do that. Steady does it. Steady does it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nah, I think it'll look better. The whole plate done. Let's do it. Yeah. I'm glad they released Kenobi 2 episodes yesterday. Or whenever it was. In one go. I don't know if they'll do that all the time. I appreciate they don't want to do the whole series in one go. They want to just binge watch it. But I'm glad you haven't got to wait another week just to see episode 2. I think it might be because episode 1 was a little bit slow. It's giving you the backstory, laying the backstory for the series. So I think that's where they did that. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Do the whole plate. Awesome. Flipping awesome. Ooh. At the moment, temperature-wise, things are such that I don't need the heater on, of course, and I don't need the fan on either. It's like optimum temperature in Mini Warzone right now. Optimum temperature. Well, I was saying on my Chill with Pete, actually, got everything I need for the role playing now. My campaign. I got all the books I need. I got all the dice I need. I got all the decks of cards I need. What I don't have is the time at the minute. That's just something that will happen. Started creating characters. There we go. Yeah, it does look good with the whole armour on the knee with the skull. It's only a couple of them have got it though. He's got it. Baby, she's got it. Yeah. Get these done. Then I'll be looking to do the matte black to clean up. Although I might go on to the lead belcher for the shields, just for the shields, get the sections of those done that I want to. I just want to do the plate bit on the side. Do that next actually, because I'll do the end of his sword as well. Do that next because I want to wait for the Balthazar gold to dry, what I'm doing now, before I come in with lead belcher. I don't want it mixing up too much, so I want it dry. Right. Not doing the other knee pad, or should I? Even though it's not got a skull, it's a similar aesthetic. Don't know. Jury's out on that one. This fellow. There we are. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, not sure whether I should do the knee pads. Have I got skulls on knee pads on the ones I've already done or did back along? No, I haven't. No, definitely not. Not on him. Or him. Or him. Or him. Right. Alright, I am thinking of doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Going in with the gold. Because I think it looks cool. Yeah, it's a similar aesthetic, just without the skull. I want to do it. You know, create a bit of hard work for myself there, but no, I want to do it. There we are. I was just correcting a mistake there. Oh dear. Pete, what you like? I told one of my colleague members I said geeks rule the world. Someone said that to me once. At the time I thought, yeah, you're probably right there. How true it is. Right. Looking good, sir. Looking good. Put a bit of metal on the bottom of the holster of his gun. See how that goes. Yeah. Short week next week with the bank holiday. Yeah, boy. So next week I'm going to be able to catch up, hopefully, a lot more. A lot more of my hobby stuff. Really hoping I'm going to be able to do that. I don't know about the little emblems on the back of their power pack things, jump pack, whatever you call them. Not sure about that yet. Just doing the knee pads, dudes. Knee pads. These guys with the shields, they've got a lot of gold on. But I think they're pretty fancy fellas, you know. I think that's pretty swanky. Really smart. They're clearly different from the conventional infantry. They're more like the assault marine type things. I'll look it all up later. Closer to the time. And we'll be good to go. Right. Yeah. Oh yes. I'll tidy up. I'll come in as well, and I'll do the. Actually, I got to do the purity seals. So I'll tidy up the wax of the purity seal, Mephiston red. So I'll be using that. Lots of tidying up to do, but we're getting lots of stuff done, which is great. Yeah, I'm hoping I left a good impression on my team yesterday. Hope they can see, you know, I'm an okay guy, I'm a goodie, you know, I'm nice. Hopefully they see that. I think done with that bit for now. Oh yeah. Right, so if we do the Mephisto in red, there were 3, weren't there? 3 purity seals to do. 3 of them. So let's get going. Oops. Contaminating it. Oh, I should be alright. I should be alright this once. Alright, so I need to find 3 purity seals. Somewhere. Stop looking on this one. Looking for purity seal number 1. Nothing as yet. Time are we on here? 32 minutes. Excellent. Purity seal number 1. Still looking for purity seal number 1. Ah, there's one on his gun. Which will have to be tidied up with matte black anyway, so not too worried about splodging over. Okay. So that's one purity seal, so I'm looking for purity seal number 2, and the one I just worked on, actually. I think that was it. I think that were it. Okay. So looking for purity seal number 2. There. Purity seal number 2. The wax seal. Don't think there was a... So we're looking for purity seal number 3 now, aren't we? Purity seal number 3. Purity seal number... Aha! And here we are. Am I on camera still? Just about. Barely. Little bit of clean up. Come on, you can do this. You can do this, Pete. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. And you're blowing it. Stop it. There you go. Too much red. That's what I did. Too much red. Okay, I think that's it. I believe for those. Now I should do really the Rakar flesh. Just on the purity seals. Then go in with the matte black. Okay. We'll definitely have some drying retardant on this because it is a type of paint that dries quickly. Tiny smidge, allow me a medium. Yes. I won't wet it with water though. Right, here we go again. Purity seal time. And of course I forget whose it was on. He needs more Balthazar gold on that one. Right. But we're doing this. Purity seals. Purity seal. Ah, his gun. The purity seal is on his gun. It was on one of them. One of their guns. I knew it was on the gun of one of them there. So, right. So when you hear me chuckling like that, it's just a thought of something, something private that I can't really disclose. But it makes me chuckle. Apologies. Right, so I've done one purity seal. I'm looking for purity seal number 2, wherever it was. Wherever you are. Come out, wherever you are. There we are. It's on his leg. I'm so careful here now. There we are. Pretty good. And here. Bear with me. Is that 3, I think? No, was that 2? I forget. Was it 2? Yeah, here we are. It's contained within these first 3 columns. There we are. I mean, I've got shared loads of stuff to paint to clear up my desk a bit, and thing is, I need to do it not just from I want to get a clean desk or clean bench point of view, but I need to do it from a logical point of view if I am going to be moving. Never know when that might happen. Right, going back to Balthazar Gold, some of them don't have Balthazar Gold on the bottoms of their holsters, like they ought to. Right, so that's him. I realise I'm going in a weird order here now, just because I'm kind of just trying to get them all up to the same level, the same place. I think once the matte black of the like the gun casings and all that's done, I think they'll be at the same place the other ones are then, I think, and that's a happy place for me. Right, this is not going to be easy, is it? Of course it's not. Not going to be easy. Ha! Done it. Right. Any other holsters with gold bits on I need to do. Here's this done. This needs doing. How can I do one and not the other? It's like, are you blind, Pete? Come on. Come on now. Come on, any other holsters? Yep. Let's just say I didn't do the holsters, shall we? You're doing them now. Well, I'm doing them now. Doing them in Balthazar Gold. In all honesty, if I can't see it, then not that fast. Right. Yeah. Whizzing through them though. This is kind of like going like a painting snippets. This bit where we're just zooming through the stage. Awesome, and enjoying it as well. Main thing, enjoy your hobby. Yeah, there was a colleague of mine who's done a bit of wargaming reenactment, and you know, not unfamiliar to the world of D&D, tabletop wargaming, etc. I do need to reserve a conversation with that lady at some point. Have a decent conversation about the hobby. Neglected to give out any channel cards yesterday. That's just something I forgot. You can't remember everything, and you can't be all. Rome wasn't built in a day. But I have mentioned I have a YouTube channel, so the topic will come up again at some point. It's funny, isn't it? My last role, my supervisor, not the role before my last role. Amazing how time goes. The role before my last role, my supervisor had a YouTube channel, so subscribe to one another, and you know, life is good. Awesome. Done. Job done. Forget which ones I've looked at now. Obviously not that one. Obviously not that one if I haven't painted it, isn't it? Yes, I've got everything I need for my D&D campaigns. And I say, yeah, you heard that right, campaigns. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of D&D. Solo, baby, solo. And one of them I will film. I'll probably do it in the same vein as my other D&D solo run through. So I'll do it like that. Nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Yeah, and that one has proved pretty popular. It's my 6th most popular video, in fact. Who would have thought that, eh? Not me. Certainly not me. I think it's up to about 11,000 views, which is flipping awesome. I love it. Okay, no. Done that one. Oh god, still got to do this one. The last little itty bit. Yeah. Right, where are we? 49 minutes. Well, probably going to call it here, because I've done a lot more that you didn't get to see because of, you know, stupid Ear not keeping an eye on his battery. I'm just going to have some more water, try and open it without getting it over me. Yeah, I did it. Now that's better. Right, let's zoom out. Let's go back to me. Yeah. Hey there. Hey, how's it going? Right, so thank you for joining me on this one. I achieved what I set out to achieve. Bring my Imperial Fists, catch them up with the other guys. I think when the matte black goes down, they'll be at the same place. I think they will. Oh dear. What a ride. And then when the basing goes down, I'm still not sure whether to use the texture basing or sand and paint it. I don't know. There's a lot of them, so I don't know. Probably sand and paint it. Just get a similar result. Sand, paint it grey, highlight it up, blah blah. You know the drill. Gonna do that. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, check out Patreon, all the other YouTube goodness, and I'll see you on another video. Remember, all brushes lead to war, and bye for now. Bye bye.